Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Hard Truth. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers and all of my members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for everyone who participated in the last live and for all of the super stickers, super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, if you're not a member yet, make sure that you subscribe and become a member so you won't get left out of all of the fun that's planned and lined up for this summer. All right, this series is about the Snuff film. We're talking about Killer Clone movie today. All right, and so it's time for you to grab that great drink and relax so that we can begin our story. And one of the last videos in this series, probably the last one, I mentioned where if these murders were ritualistic, then most likely the Moscow, Idaho community was experiencing more animal mutilation and probably arson, which are things that are typically precursors to murder. And last night I was looking online and TikTok and reading a few different articles, and I found this one where it says, possibly related to the murders. I live in Moscow and I saw these posts 3 weeks prior to the murders. Have also heard people amongst our community complaining about mutilated animals separate from this Facebook post. Any thoughts? All right. And then it says, not fake news. This was our neighbor's dog. Other weird things with animals have been happening in the neighborhood too. And then somebody said, can you elaborate what else is going on? And somebody said, wild animals being dismembered. As for arson, the city definitely has issues in that area also. Okay, I found this article in 1956. 3 young men died in a fire at University of Idaho, and it turned out to be arson, and the culprits were charged with arson and murder. Okay, a little more recently, this was a week after Brian Koberger's arrest, 1.3 miles from King Road, the 200 block of 2nd Street. Okay, I was thinking maybe those who committed the crime felt that somebody else was getting credit for their work, and maybe this fire or the fires that were, that followed immediately after the crime were kind of to get attention back because they had somebody else in custody taking up all the media publicity. I was just thinking that maybe. All right, this fire actually happened in 2018, but Moscow police brought it back to the forefront January 25th after the January 6th arson and re-announced the award for $1,000, like they're reinvestigating the case as an active case. So that's pretty much it on the arson angle. I want to talk about the Kill the Clones movie. Even though it wasn't a snuff film, it was published on November the 12th, the day before the murders. It's, as you can see, 4 o'clock, which is the exact same time they're trying to force us to accept as the timeline for the Idaho 4 murders. All right? 3,000 people watched that movie. Okay, so it wasn't just some fly by night. Before they took it down, they did get views, and a lot of people that were commenting on the Idaho 4 murders made associations between that film and the possibility of Idaho 4 being made into a snuff film. So again, it's not such a far-fetched theory, and a lot of people are saying, well, it could have been one of the motives. I totally agree that it could be one of multiple motives. All right, let's look at what This is a post from Reddit, and it was posted 7 months ago. 7 months ago. All right. Anyone else see this odd Instagram account? All right. I was looking through some of the comments. A screenshot posted on March the 6th of the TikTok icon with a caption asking if anyone knows how to hack into a TikTok account to let them know. Anyway, Sarah Osborne 184 had posts dating back to May 13th and May 14th talking about how their cousin wanted to make a movie called Killing the Clones, starring two girls who look very similar, all right, to one another. I am by no means saying that Kaylee and Maddie look like clones, but they undeniably share quite a few similarities. Okay, creepiest part to me is that 5 days ago, remember this was posted 7 months ago, November the 12th, one day before the murder, with no posts between May and then, is when they created the YouTube channel and shared their Killing the Clones movie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the long-awaited movie that I've been leaking. The film is about a boyfriend who is fed up with his girlfriend's clones, so he hires a hitman to take them out. And here's a link to the YouTube video. And again, this was 7 months ago, in case the account gets deleted. I wonder why this killer didn't strip you guys, because I honestly would love to have played with your bodies for while you were still warm. The most recent post is absolutely disgusting. Nothing, just giving truth. And that was Sarah Osborne 184 that posted that. Someone is pretending to be a 15-year-old female, getting sexually aroused at women being murdered and leaving terrible foul comments on their Instagrams. That part instantly gives me a feeling they have antisocial personality disorder. Follows underage girls and also follows Instagram accounts that post dead pics of women posed, etc. I hope the FBI looks into this because holy FS. All of this was posted 7 months ago. It is suspiciously coincidental that the person trolling her also released a movie like this the day before the murders. Good job linking this together. And then Lulu said, I don't think this account is run by a teenage girl. I think it's a creepy guy. Even just reading how the Instagram captions are written is very strange and disturbing. Whereas a middle-aged man, sure, a middle-aged man. I really didn't need to see a teenage produced snuff film today. Let's quickly look at the props in this case. All right, if it was a movie, let's look at the props. The first prop is the DoorDash bag with Xana's name on it. Even though it has Xana's name on it, the name of the restaurant is Jack in the box. So it could be associated with either Jack D or Jack S. Okay? The dog, Murphy, is attributed to Jack D. The van's shoe print could be attributed to either Jack, as far as I know. We'll look into it a little deeper and then maybe come back to it. All right, the knife sheath is associated with Jack S because of his hunting background and his relationship to a knife. And the Hyundai, I would say, is associated with Jack D. I believe there's a Hyundai either at the property that he rents or he has one or something to that effect. Okay, so we'll get into the props a little bit more, but for now, I just wanted to assign some type of value to each one of them, assuming that this is a what? Snuff film.